Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Real back with another motherfucking review, man. Yo, this is Mayan Season 1, Episode 7. I know I done had my people. Look, if you've seen my Power one, I've already apologized. But if you don't watch Power and you like, where the fuck was Real with Mayans and you've been waiting on this Mayans one, let me apologize to you yet again right goddamn now. Life, new career, shit everywhere. Summertime Chicago. Like, what you. And outside is open, but that is no excuse for me to be lacking. Lacking. And thus, I shall not lack again. And I'm going to drop a Mayans right now as you're watching it. Tomorrow should be Sunday when you see another one. And then I'm going to try to throw in some content. I'm going to try to step my content game up. Like, I know y'all was like, I heard the story before, Real. You keep saying what you gonna do. Wait, come on with your negativity, man. Just like I smoke, right? I want to stop smoking. I heard you could quit smoking, right? As long as you want to stop. I want to do more content. Thus, I shall do more because I want to do more. Anyway, whew. Now that I got all them bullshit excuses out the way, let's get to Season 1, Episode 6 of Mayans. So this one was like, I forgot. Like, I forgot a lot, y'all. Like, I love this rewatch we doing that y'all doing with me because I get so caught up in the now of the current season that I fucking just forgot everything. Like, for instance, right? I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna start with Coco, right? Coco storyline. He's got this. He introduces the club to his daughter, right? He lets him know like, yeah, man, this is what I've been hiding. This is my daughter for real, So let's all welcome Letty, And then we see right now that Bishop and them, when they talk to Chucky, find out like, oh, this is the young Mexican girl that y'all was talking about, not Adelita. So they breathe a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God. We did not want to have to mayhem Coco. Like, that would have been terrible. We'd hate to have to kill Coco. Because that's what they would have did. Like, and can it be, you think it's rules, though. They wouldn't want to, but goddamn it, you play the club, you get that. So cool. Coco is out the fire for his alleged dealings with Adelita. And then you see him have this like sense of like when he introduced Letty to the club, like this sense of like fatherhood. Like he was like, yeah, this is my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do right by her. Like I'm proud. Like he just had this, even gave her a hug and shit. And they had an awkward relationship these past 3 episodes. So it's just like she even looking like, huh? Like who the fuck is this guy? Right? And to me, it felt like something would have went wrong. Like, so then here comes Letty all beat to shit. We know she did it to herself. And it take a different type of brain to hurt yourself to the magnitude that she came in bloody, cut up, fucked up. She fucked herself up. I don't even like changing my earring. Like, I hate taking my earring out. I don't want to pinch myself hard. I cannot hurt myself. I don't know what type of brain lets you beat the shit out yourself. That's a different human. That's a scary person. But hey, as Letty, and we know that, Shorty didn't kill niggas with screwdrivers. She does a lot. So this is in her wheelhouse. This is like her Mike Trout wheelhouse. Like she can hit that motherfucker out the park anywhere in this dimension. Right? Anywhere. So she did just that. Coco, with his new fatherhood feelings, he goes straight to his mama crib and murders her. Like, holy shit, Coco. This is like, just ruthless. Like, no questions. You did this shit. You gotta go, bitch. She has been doing the most. So I gotta ask y'all, that mother ain't the best mother, clearly. And we know his past. Like, they showed us his childhood later on in the seasons. Like, she's a shit mom. Hold out Letty for rent money and does heroin, and she's a prostitute. It's still his mama. Like, she managed to raise his daughter, keep it a secret, raise him into a grown man. not the best way you could raise a kid, but they live long enough to make their own decisions about life. Some kids don't get that. Some kids get murdered, neglected, abandoned. The mother goes away, but she was hoeing and she kept them fed and kept a roof over their head. Like, I'm at the very minimum of anything, like of responsibility over kids. She gave them the bare minimum. So I don't know if she deserved to die in that tub. Especially she didn't do the ass whooping, so we could scratch that off right there. She didn't do it, so she didn't deserve that. But let's assume that of any, like, do you think she should have died anyway from her just being her? Outside of that, I don't think so. That's pretty rough. And that'll change anybody drowning your mama in a tub. But yeah, so that's the story of Coco. It's like, he's gonna find out that she lied, and that's gonna put a strain on some shit, if at all, if he finds out. But let's talk about Easy taking that massive ass whooping to cover himself. Yet another genius move by Ezekiel, right? We just seen him evade the police in the fucking cornfield, filled the car up with like water or some shit, flooded that fucking car out to get rid of fingerprints and shit to make sure that nobody knew who did anything by destroying the evidence. So boom, genius move. Then he's on the road knowing he's an informant for his rat-faced fucking cousin and that agency, the FBI. So when the cops come and they like, oh, you Easy or some shit, he like, oh, I gotta do something. Can't let the club find out. So he masked it because I already did a gun run. So it was perfect time. And he said, you know what? I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna ride off on the cops. Stop, get that ass whooped. Yeah, and then once the feds come down, I'll be released. He knew he had the plan. And then the club would think he took that hit for them. So it worked out. When he come stumbling in, beat the shit. Bishop like, good nigga, how long he got left? How long he got to wear that patch? We've been leaning on him. He been putting in work. And I'm like, I agree. How long he deserves this? But it was for his own benefit. But, Easy dodges that again. Speaking of rat-faced fucking cousin, let's go straight to that. Now he looks like a fucking junkie. Like, I hated his face before. I just hated him, period, because he's a piece of shit. But now he's walking around sweating. Like, what job makes you look like a heroin addict? Like, this nigga looks like he's junkied out. They took him off the case. Bitch, they ain't take your job. Your family's still alive. Why the fuck is you running around Santa Padre sweating and shit? And I just don't understand. But anyway, he come busting down the door of a Potter meeting, sweating and strung out and pale like nigga ain't ate or some shit. And he's like, oh, I've got information on Galindo that none of you motherfuckers know. Put me back on the case. But before that, when Potter asked the other agent, do you know when Mexico got their freedom? He said Cinco de Mayo, which is a really random, that's what's generally thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask anybody that's not deep into like Mexican history or knows more than the fucking layer of it, if you was to ask me that same question, I'd be like, yeah, Cinco de Mayo. That's why they celebrate it. Like, that's the day. Like, no, that's just a day they chose to celebrate it. Okay, cool. Like, oh, did America gain independence on July 4th? Like, is Jesus' birthday the 25th? The slaves weren't freed when they said we were. That's why we have Juneteenth. Like, it's certain histories. You know what I'm saying? But when everybody was laughing and just like, yeah, right? Like, yeah. Nobody peeped how deep Potter was about that. He was like, this ain't no laughing matter. And then he went to the history of it. So nobody questioned, like, why is he so engulfed in, like, Mexican history? Like, why is he so enamored with it? Which I would think anybody in that room would think that's kind of weird. Like, you look at that dude, I don't automatically think, oh, he's a historian of Mexican culture. Like, I would not look at Potter and go there. Like, why is he so entrenched in it? I don't know his obsession with it now as I'm watching, but we know why. I mean, we've seen this girl. You know what I'm saying? Women are a powerful force. Women will have you switch religion, Then look, you get you a good piece of wine. You feel me? Hey, turn you a good guy into a stalker to change religion, jobs, switch cities. It's the power, man. So clearly it's got him deep in. I was just like surprised that nobody questioned it. Like, the fuck is wrong with this dude? Like, why is this so serious? Like, calm down, Potter. Apologies. But yeah, so he come busting in, the rat face cousin, come busting in, like, put me on the case. And then he does give them information they don't know. Potter's like, yeah, you look desperate. You look desperate. I could use you. I like desperate. Desperate works for me. I could control desperate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened. So he gets put back on the case. He breathes a sigh of relief. I hope that motherfucker go get a sandwich or something. Like, put some nutrients back in his body. Jesus Christ. Like, so Easy's deal is still on the table. Very fucking flimsy at this point, but it's still there, right? They're not about to jail him. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Galindo, let's go to the Galindos now. I was gonna say my favorite scene of this episode was Miguel getting pissed on, hands down, right? I'm like, yes, because but right now I'm not mad at Miguel. I become mad with him later, you know this, but like Miguel right now, I'm like, yes, piss on him. Like, yes, that was the greatest scene, but it wasn't. It wasn't. And then when did he become so tough? Like, first off, we gotta give props when props is due. Miguel fucked up that giant motherfucker up in there. Took off his silk shirt, right? Bong, nut shot. Wrapped this around your throat. Choked him the fuck out. And then challenged everybody like he was fucking dude from Gladiator. You feel me? Are you not entertained? Like, he just stared at everybody. I was like, holy shit. Okay, Miguel. You a bad motherfucker. Rolled up like Achilles when he got done beating dude ass.
Is there no one else?
But in Troy, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so Miguel held his own, so applaud for him. I'll give him that, props when props is due. But let's get to the meat and potatoes of this episode. This was all about Adelita. All our questions got answered in regards to Luisa, right? Because she takes a ride with Easy and Angel, right, to be dropped off on the American side of the border to a car. Easy don't know why she there. He asks Angel. Angel has no idea, but he's just transporting her. She kissed him one time. This nigga's in love, so he, you know what I'm saying, it's on. And come to find out, she pulled up at Pop's crib. She pulled up to the butcher's house. And Shorty got moves, because this nigga don't play. Right? He came out, but you know what? She was fucking with his wife. I ain't like that. Butcher came out to talk to his wife, realized she wasn't there. It was like, oh, hold on. Who the fuck is creeping in my house? So the fact that she had to drop on Felipe is pretty fucking impressive. Shorty know how to move like an assassin, because any regular person, he on top of that if somebody walking in his house. You know what I'm saying? He sleep with the sawed off next to him. You know what I'm saying? She come in, they had his talk. She got the pistol, right? He don't know who the fuck she is. He's just trying to figure that out. I love Felipe. This is clearly the best scene of the entire episode. Felipe and her, that hands down. But Felipe, like, you gonna shoot me? Like, let's do this. Felipe's so ready to die. He doesn't give a fuck. And I don't know if that's like a tactic, or if he's really ready to leave Earth, or he could give a shit either way. He did his job. Like, I don't know. But she come with this whole story. My father, turns out her father was Felipe's best friend. That was in that photo that we kept seeing. That was cut off. We never seen a full picture of. And her father is the one who got murdered in front of her. So her father, her mother, and her little brother got murdered by the Galindo cartel. So clearly that would put some people on edge. She'd have a problem with that family. Just Just a tad bit. So she comes ready to rectify shit after finding out about a little bit about Felipe. Oh, he loves his wife, huh? From Angel and them. Oh, what kind of guy is your father? And then lets Felipe know what I wanted to know is how the fuck did Angel meet Adelita? And she broke that down. She said, your son thought that we just met by chance. I did my research, bitch. I know who you was, your real name, Ignacio. I know your real name. I knew your kids. I met your kids. Set all this up. Used him. Used Angel. Didn't even need the motherfucker. But to get to you. Right? Had him just doing this Carmen Sandiego shit all around town for me. When really, I just needed him to get to you. I was like, damn, Alita's a cold bitch. And Angel was like, okay. I mean, not Angel. Felipe was like, okay, so before you shoot me, you should get the whole story. Check out the whole picture. Wrap it up real quick. Come to find out, the dude, the one man that she put so much faith in, literally, the one man that held her down doing all this, the priest, is the one dude that snitched on her father. That led to Galindo killing him. Right? And after she was like, holy shit, this big revelation moment. Because it's crazy that she did all this homework, right? She knew all this shit until it came to her best friend, her confidant, her right-hand man, and the priest. She knew everything except for the super important shit. So, obviously, I think she's going to kill him if she's going down that path. Got to. But even then, Felipe was like, so now that you know that, let's get to shooting. Took her gun, examined it, and did the player move. Like, yeah, I got your gun, bitch. I could kill you right now, but you know what? Oh, that's good lightning out there. Let me hurry up and wrap this up. But then, pass her the gun, like, continue, bitch. Kill me if you want. So Alita tucks tail, takes off with very new information. And then, boom, pops back up after Miguel done choked out the big dude with his silk shirt. Now, it's her. She runs that little border thing. She got the people that's on the inside. So they finally have a sit down. Shorty popped up Miguel's entire operation on the fucking computer. She had people stationed all over the place. This motherfucker is a general. Like, Alita's cold. She cold. And I think that was a genius move. She said, look, if I was to she was like, I started to shut down your shit. But guess what? If I shut that down, I got to deal with another one just like you. Maybe even worse. Somebody who definitely ain't wearing the finest of silk shirts, didn't graduate from Yale or Oxford or wherever the fuck he came from. Ain't trying to go legit, but still doing shit that hurts the community. At least she sees some type of, at least softness or bright spot in Miguel that leads her to the decision of, you know what? You stop trying to kill me. I'll stop fucking with you. What you do is you still do your business, but you funnel this amount of money through us to help rebuild some of the shit that you fucked up that you don't know about. Right? And then we'll put the money to the real use. We'll just deal with you as the cartel. But before you start, raping and pillaging villages, holla at me first. Right? Fair enough. I thought that was genius. Here goes your kid back. You know what I'm saying? It was genius. And how could you turn that deal down? And now he understood where she came from. Like, oh, my father killed your family, so you salty. I get it. I'm not my dad. Clearly. You know what I'm saying? But this was a powerful episode. It was a good one. This was all about Adelita. It answers a lot of fucking questions, for sure. Because I forgot, like on this rewatch, I forgot that Adelita has set it up to meet Angel. So now that I remember this, is like her and Angel was destined to never happen. So when he bust out that wedding ring and did all this shit, I forgot that she was playing them the whole time. Their relationship was built on lies on her end. So yeah. But if their baby comes to be alive, then I don't know. But yeah, man, that is it for the review, man. Get in them comments. Let me know if you noticed something in episode 7 that you didn't. Do you think that like Felipe just wanted to die right then and there? I felt like he kind of did. Like he really wanted to die. I could be wrong. Let me know. But yeah, man, that's it. You know how I go. Protect your health, yourself, your wealth. All right, stay safe out here, man. Till tomorrow. All right, I'm on it. Peace.